Hidden error, usage of associated acts is not recognized. Earl Stephen Bishop is an American singer-songwriter, actor, and guitarist. His biggest hits include On and On, It Might Be You, and Save It for a Rainy Day. He has appeared in and contributed musically to many motion pictures including National Lampoon's Animal House. Life and career. Beginnings. Bishop was born and raised in San Diego, California, and attended Will C. Crawford High School. Originally a clarinetist, he convinced his brother to buy him a guitar after seeing the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show. In 1967, he formed his first group, The Weeds, a British Invasion-styled band. After The Weeds folded, Bishop moved to Los Angeles in search of a solo recording contract. During a lean 8-year period, where he was rejected by nearly every label and producer, he continued to write songs, eventually landing a $50 a week job with a publishing house. Bishop's break came when a friend, Leah Kunkel, gave Art Garfunkel one of Bishop's demo cassettes. Garfunkel chose two of his songs, Looking for the Right One, and The Same Old Tears on a New Background, to record for the platinum album Breakaway. Via Garfunkel's patronage, Bishop finally secured a recording contract with ABC Records in 1976. Recording career. Bishop's first album, Careless, included two of his biggest hits. The first single released, Save It for a Rainy Day, introduced Bishop to the listening public and went to number 22 on the Billboard Singles Chart. The next single, Bishop's highest charting to date, On and On, peaked at number 11. The album itself rose to number 34 on the Billboard Albums Chart. Eric Clapton, Art Garfunkel and Chaka Khan all contributed their talents to the album. Careless went gold, as did Bishop's subsequent album Bish, released in 1978. Bish included one charting single, Everybody Needs Love, which made it to number 32. Bishop's third album, Red Cab to Manhattan, released in 1980, failed to chart and was his last released in North America for 9 years. Bishop has written and performed music for many motion pictures. In 1978, he contributed the original song Dream Girl, and theme to National Lampoon's Animal House, which he sang in falsetto. Bishop's next hit, charting at number 25 in 1982, was It Might Be You, the theme from the movie Tootsie, unusual in that it was not penned by Bishop. Written by Dave Grusin, Alan Bergman and Marilyn Bergman, it was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Bishop's composition Separate Lives, sung by Phil Collins and Marilyn Martin, from the 1985 movie White Nights, was also nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song, losing to Say You, Say Me from the same film. Bishop wrote the song about his breakup with actress Karen Allen, who also appeared in Animal House. Bishop said, "I write much better when I'm heartbroken and sad or melancholy." Other movie music includes, Somewhere in Between from The China Syndrome, Your Precious Love from Roddy, If Love Takes You Away from Summer Lovers, Unfaithfully Yours from Unfaithfully Yours, Something New in My Life from Mickey and Maude, The Heart Is So Willing from The Money Pit, All I Want for Christmas from All I Want for Christmas, and You Can Do Anything from Barney's Great Adventure. In 1989, Bishop released the album, Bowling in Paris with Phil Collins, Eric Clapton and Sting contributing. In 1987, the Norwegian swing pop duo Bobby Sox had recorded the album's Walking on Air on their album Walkin' on Air. Other appearances. Bishop has appeared in several motion pictures, including 4 directed by John Landis. He had a cameo role, billed as Charming Guy, in the Kentucky Fried Movie, appearing as a hustler in the infamous Catholic high school Girls in Trouble segment. In addition to singing the theme song off-screen, Bishop had a cameo, billed as Charming Guy with guitar, in National Lampoon's Animal House, as the aspiring folk singer whose guitar John Belushi smashes. Bishop still keeps the smashed guitar as a memento. He appeared in The Blues Brothers, billed as Charming Trooper, who breaks his watch during the mall chase. He appeared, very briefly, in Twilight Zone, the movie, billed as Charming GI, in the Vietnam War scene. Bishop also appeared, as Blue London, in Harry Jaglin's Someone to Love, Orson Welles' last film. Bishop was the musical guest on the March 11, 1978, episode of NBC's Saturday Night Live. Patrick Bateman, the fictional anti-hero from Bret Easton Ellis' film American Psycho, is an avowed fan of Bishop. Eric Clapton mentions Bishop in his autobiography as one of his favorite singer-songwriters. Other artists numerous artists have recorded songs written by Bishop. These include discography. Albums Careless, Bish, Red Cab to Manhattan, Sleeping with Girls, Bowling in Paris, Blue Guitars, Happy Bishmas, Yardwork, The Demo Album 1, The Demo Album 2, Fear of Massage, Demo 3, Stephen Bishop Live, America and Friends, Live at the Ventura Theatre, Sordade, Romance in Rio, Be Here Then, Stephen Bishop Live. Collections Best of Bish, On and On, The Hits of Stephen Bishop, An Introduction to Stephen Bishop, Back to Back, The Millennium Collection. Singles References. External links, official website, Stephen Bishop at the Internet Movie Database, audio interview with Stephen Bishop on the Sodajika on Songwriting podcast, Stephen Bishop at AllMusic, fan site show of February 8, 2014.